Many people become afraid when conflict enters a relationship. When the first argument happens, the first disagreement happens, the first misunderstanding happens, and suddenly they start thinking, maybe we're not right for each other. Maybe something is wrong. Maybe this relationship is falling apart. But here is a truth that can change how you see relationships forever. Conflict is not the enemy of love. In fact, when handled the right way, conflict can actually make love stronger. Think about it. Put any two human beings together long enough, and they will eventually disagree. Why? Because they are different people. They have different experiences, different personalities, different habits, different opinions, different ways of seeing the world. Disagreement is normal. Conflict is normal. The problem is not conflict itself. The problem is how people respond to it. Many people treat conflict like a war. Their goal becomes winning. They want to prove they are right. They want the other person to admit they are wrong. They want to have the final word. But when one person wins and the other loses, the relationship loses too. Healthy couples understand something important. The goal of conflict is not victory. The goal is understanding. Imagine two people standing on opposite sides of a mountain. One person describes what they see. The other person describes something completely different. Both may be telling the truth. They simply have different views. Many arguments happen because people stop trying to understand and start trying to defend. Instead of listening, they prepare their next response. Instead of seeking understanding, they seek control. Instead of asking questions, they make accusations. And the conflict grows bigger. But something beautiful happens when two people approach conflict differently. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," they say, "Can you help me understand?" Instead of saying, "You're wrong," they say, "This is how I see it." Instead of attacking, they communicate. Instead of blaming, they explain. That changes everything. One of the most powerful truths about conflict is that it often reveals things that would otherwise stay hidden. Conflict reveals fears. Conflict reveals needs. Conflict reveals expectations. Conflict reveals wounds. Conflict reveals areas where growth is needed. Without conflict, many important conversations would never happen. Think about a broken bone. Doctors sometimes have to reset the bone before it can heal properly. The process is uncomfortable, sometimes painful, but the goal is healing. Healthy conflict works the same way. The conversation may be uncomfortable, the emotions may feel heavy, but if both people are committed to understanding each other, healing can happen. In fact, many couples become closer after working through a disagreement. Why? Because they learn more about each other. They learn what matters. They learn what hurts. They learn what helps. They learn how to love each other better. That is why conflict can actually create deeper connection. Not because fighting is good, but because growth often happens through honest conversations. Of course, this requires humility. Humility means being willing to admit mistakes. It means being willing to say, "I was wrong. I misunderstood. I'm sorry." Many people struggle with these words. Pride tells us to protect ourselves. Love teaches us to repair. And repair is one of the most important skills in any relationship. No relationship is perfect. Every couple will make mistakes. Every couple will hurt each other sometimes, even without meaning to. The strongest couples are not the ones who never argue. The strongest couples are the ones who know how to come back together after the argument. They know how to listen. They know how to forgive. They know how to learn. They know how to reconnect. That is real strength. So the next time conflict appears in a relationship, do not immediately assume something is broken. Ask yourself, what is this conflict trying to teach us? What can we learn from this? How can we grow through this? Because conflict handled with patience, respect, and love does not have to destroy a relationship. Sometimes it becomes the very thing that helps two people understand each other more deeply than ever before. And that is one of the most important lessons about love. Conflict is not always a sign that love is failing. Sometimes it is a sign that love is learning how to grow.